Good morning. Good morning, everyone. Okay, here we go. Vlogmas day 1. So I wanted to just take a second to have a little chat with you and let you know kind of what's going on. I've never done this before, so this is very exciting. My very first day of my very first Vlogmas. I will say I may not be posting every single day of Vlogmas because let's be honest with ourselves. Am I that consistent? I just got a new job, which is very exciting. I do start Monday. I am very nervous. There's just a lot of emotions going on right now, mostly anxiety. There's something about the holiday season that can be so very, very stressful and so delightful, but also very anxiety inducing. I think it's just a culmination of the end of the year, trying to get all of those overhanging tasks done so you can start the new year with, a blank slate and just getting all of the Christmas presents, which is fun, but it's also very stressful. So there's a lot going on, and add on top of that a new job and sort of the bonanza that can be an Etsy store during holiday season when you make handmade items. Even if you only get a few sales, it can still feel like a lot. So I've decided to do Vlogmas this year to kind of reset my intentions this month, with acknowledging and knowing that it is going to be a stressful month. There's going to be a lot going on, and just kind of knowing that it's the last month of the year, and it's time to let go of the year. It's time to let go of some of the stresses and just try to be present and intentional and spend time with family and friends and really reflect on what the year has brought, reflect on all of our lives up until now, and think about what we want in our future. So that's what December is to me, and I'm so excited that you guys can tag along, and I hope you enjoy my little life. Welcome. So I didn't end up getting a yarn advent this year. I just kind of forgot until the last minute. So instead we have this tea advent from Puka. I think that's how you say it. And today is the first day. So let's open up and see what we have. I'll have the tea later when my fiance comes home from work so we can share it. Trying to keep it nice. Ooh. That's awesome. So I didn't realize you can hang this on the wall. That's great. I do kind of wish you were able to see what was upcoming, but it is what it is. All right, so let's see number 1. Feel new. Alright, now we're in the office / guest room, and we just recently moved in here about 5 months ago. And this is post our apartment fire that we had at our last place. So we've been trying to make this place feel more like home, but it has been difficult, of course, not having all the things that we used to have. And kind of, I would even say there's been kind of an emotional barrier in feeling like I can be home anywhere since the fire, and so there's been a hesitancy to put things up on the walls or to kind of decorate or make this place feel like home. So I feel like one of the things that I would like to do before this year ends is have it feel more like home. I just feel like being comfortable in my space and feeling like my space reflects me might help me feel less anxious and make me feel like slowly but surely I'm moving on from what happened. So that brings me to this little number, which was so kindly gifted by a family member who no longer needed it. So it's kind of like a large chicken wire, and it has these little clothespins on it. So my thought was that I put it right over my desk here, and I can hang some of my nicer socks on it. So let's get to it. So for this project, I'm going to be using mounting tape. I just find it to be a bit more apartment friendly, and that way we don't have to deal with, trying to line up the nails to these little holes. So I'm just going to throw some mounting tape and put it over the desk. So the next thing I've done is taken a silver metallic paint marker, and I've written different feelings and moods that I'd like to cultivate more in my life. The first one I put was receive, as in receiving love. I also put love, as in giving love. Often I think the receiving of love is much more difficult than the giving of love, and that's why I need socks for both. Hopefully with these receiving socks, it will remind me that I am worthy of love. The third sock we have is luck, and who couldn't use a bit of luck? And then we have joy, just to remind me to enjoy the little things in life and to really be able to feel my joy, feel my happiness. Then I have to savor, to enjoy all those delicious little things, food, knitting, and otherwise. And lastly, to stand for what I believe in, to stand up for myself. Obviously, I don't think these socks are magic, but they could be magical because it's the belief in something that gives it the power. So my thought process with these socks is, for the 10 to 20 to 30 seconds I spend every day putting on socks, why not spend those 10, 20, 30 seconds intentionally feeling something or setting that intention or goal for the day? And as a bonus, I will end up using my handmade socks much more often than I currently do. So that will be wonderful. Now, I know some of you are gonna say it, that putting them on clothespins like this is gonna crumple my knitting and or stretch out the actual knitting fabric. And though that might be true if I left them up there for an extended period of time without moving or touching them, I think because I intend to use them on a weekly basis and wash them every week, that with that case, I will not end up damaging my knitting with this system.